I always, since I was 19 years old, I studied aging, and I always thought there was a fantastic field, because of the science, the sort of impossible question, scientific challenge. And on the other side, I think I recognized pretty early on how all the diseases, or most of the diseases, occurred in people that were older. And so it occurred to me that maybe the mistake was to try to focus on the disease and not on the aging process, which was at the foundation of so many diseases. And so I got very interested very early on, and that's all I've ever done since. And then I was lucky to meet some of the, and work with some of the leaders in the field, Caleb Finch at USC, Roy Walford at UCLA, and these were some of the pioneers of the field of aging that started working on aging when people didn't even know it was a discipline or a field. We were a little bit ignored, and I think now this has changed dramatically in the last 10-15 years, and now we're starting to see much more attention to the aging and healthy aging, because it's becoming pretty obvious, I think, also to everybody else, that this is the way to go. You don't want to wait until somebody has cancer and sort of use the Band-Aid approach, whether it's Alzheimer's or cancer or cardiovascular disease. By the time something is diagnosed, this is intervening 20, 30, 40 years after the intervention should have occurred. But also I think the work that we've done has allowed us to use this strategy for people that are diagnosed with disease. For example, the use of fasting mimicking diet together with chemotherapy to treat cancer. I think soon enough we're going to see some of these discoveries that we made being used as a standard of care in the hospitals. Up to a few years ago, this was science fiction, the idea that you could have a human being making it to very old age healthy. And now, for example, our work in Ecuador with people that have a specific genetic mutation, which, by the way, it's a gene that is regulated by protein intake. So people that have high protein intake have high activity of this gene. And we've shown that they almost never develop cancer, they're protected from diabetes, they're protected from cognitive decline during aging. So now we're starting to really demonstrate that you can have people that have long lives and almost never develop chronic disease. And I think it's pretty clear that diet is by far the best way to get there. And so the book really focuses on that. What is the safest and simplest way that you can get to 110 healthy?